Welcome back to another Shop Battle showcase at Goodness Gracious Games. This was the event that happened on 20th of August. Somehow I got paired with Ashpal in the first round, so I thought let's just record our Shop Battle entries. You didn't get to see that last video. Oh, I got Aswan, yes, in my Shop Battle, and Ashpal got the Jagan. I heard that's his second Jagan. And let's move in straight into the first round. I am playing green-white wing ramp. Ashpal is playing red-white on his side of the board. I've got my Zoward on turn 2 and he's got his Lefebvre on turn 2. Typical white matchup things. Okay, I've got bird mode on my third turn because I've managed to... I don't see any threats on this board, no aggro, so I think it's safe to ramp up. I see a lot. I see a lot of overflowing affection on Ashpal's side. Oof. The commander shoots 2 damage. Goodbye, Zoward. And is going for his first of many overflowing affections, discarding the Kshatriya. Hope I pronounced that right this time around. Going to my turn 4. A few options here. Maybe I could go Deathscythe, perhaps. I am going to go Deathscythe, the baby Deathscythe. So I've added this in for this tournament to try and beat up aggro. Advance apologies on the glare on the right side of my board. This is funny, okay? So I knew that there was glare on the right side of the board when we were recording this, and I told myself that we should not put any cards on that side near the ear of the GG logo, but I somehow forgot, and the entire match we will see, entire video, next 40 minutes, you're going to see glare on the right side. I will try my best to... I can't recognize the card, I believe, so I'll try my best to let you guys know what it was. So again, Ashpal just dropped the Kshatriya down with Marida. Hence his linked, he can use the ability to shoot 1 damage to a unit lower level than it is. So 1 damage going onto the Lefebvre, which means he has 3 health remaining. Here comes my Wing Gundam and Hero Yui, the best turn 6. The second best turn 6, because Deathscythe is the best turn 6. And this time I'm going to go for the destroy on the Kshatriya, knowing that Lefebvre is going to come and block anyway, which it did. And now I'm going all the way, but oof! Here comes the Revola to stop my assault, so I can't go in with Deathscythe now without going for a double attack. Revola, when it deployed, it can shoot 1 damage to 1 opponent unit, so my bird was taking 1 damage because then the Kshatriya can finish it off next turn. A little bit of a pinch here, even though Ashpal only has 1 unit. He's got some board ping on my side, so let's see what he decides to do on his end. I see 2 more overflowing affections in his hand as well. Ooh, I even see Battle of Aces that could take out if it can do another few, like maybe 2 more damage to my wing. He could take it out with that. Let's see, he's going to go for Battle Aces on my Lefebvre instead. That takes out the Lefebvre. The 1 HP on the wing, I think that the Kshatriya can take it out. So if he goes Kshatriya onto Wing Gundam, can take out both the bird mode and the Wing Gundam itself, leaving Deathscythe alone. And he's considering it. Yep, he's gonna go for that move, I think. Yep, and then shoot 1 damage on that. So takes out 2 units. Takes out 2 units, so 2 cards for 3. Here comes the Zoward. And he's passing. Interesting. He's keeping 2 resource cards in hand. He may have another damage shooting command. Here comes the Path of Victory or Defeat. This is the card that I think is going to haunt me. This card changed the course of my new type challenge. If you please watch the vlog on our new type challenge, the first combat event that happened on the 23rd of August in Singapore. So I've got Path of Victory Defeat, 2 overflowing affection. I got the Wing Gundam 0 from there, which is going to help me later on. And I'm going to draw to discard 1, discarding the Zoward, which I probably have something bigger coming out now. I only have 4 active resource, not including the EX resource. Don't think I'm going to play it because let me just see. So 1 more here. Going for another draw to discard 1. So I do have my own fair share of overflowing affections as well. If you're playing white and you're not playing overflowing affection, why, right? It's basically a free filtering your deck, another 2 more cards on top of your deck. Oh, looks like I have a big decision here. I'm still wondering what to discard. Okay, I'm discarding Hero Yue. I'm assuming that I have another hero in hand for I'm doing that. Holy crap. So, 4 commands on my turn 6. That is insane. But that means I'm not playing any units. I'm going to probably play the 5th down with since I only have 2 resources remaining on under Deathscythe. Somehow I didn't get a lot from that part victory defeat, so I discarded the Hero Yui, and then I'm going to go Striker Pack. So it looks like, I think it's going to be 2-4 Launcher Strike, I believe. Or would it be 4-2? Knowing that my opponent is playing red, I might likely go for the Launcher instead. So a bit of a misplay on my end as well. I should have used both the Power Victory Defeat first. So I could look through my top 10 cards on my deck. Then I go for the Overflow Affection, so I know what card to discard later on. So here comes the Launcher Strike. 2 units. I'm not attacking with the Deathscythe. It only has 3 HP. It's 4 attack, 3 HP. Yeah, if I just attacked onto the Vivola, I still have 1 HP left, and then I'll be open to a Zawat destruction. Zawat trait. So I'm not going to waste my Deathscythe on that. The next Overflowing Affection is out. I think Ashpaw was keeping the 2 resource for shooting damage on the Deathscythe perhaps, so I was also concerned on that. Left it be. It's cutting a Reroller, I guess because he already has 1 on the board anyway. Doesn't really matter for now, but I would maybe consider keeping it in case it gets destroyed. The shooting 1 damage is very, very crucial. Here comes the big Kshatriya, the Legend Rare version, with the Marida linked. So when he attacks, he shoot another damage. That would just make it 1 ping away from... oh, it's not going to attack. Okay. So now it's back to my turn. I could... If I played Wing 0 here, the Launcher Strike will be destroyed. My Deathscythe will also be destroyed. So I don't think it's going to be worth it. If I'm taking out 2 of my own units and only destroying Ashpal Zawad. Here comes the Wing Gundam instead with Hero Yue that I've picked up earlier from the Path of Victory Defeat. I hope I got the command name right. I'm not really sure. I'm going to attack the Zawat. If he blocks, doesn't matter anyway. And then I will breach 5 onto the Virola. So now without blockers, I think I'm going to go all in here. Try to put some more pressure on it. Oh, he's got a full frontal with that one. And the last Overflowing Inflection, I think, discarded. And just dropping another Zawat. I'm going to pass turn here. Repair 1. Pretty sick there, the Deathscythe. Since it was deployed, it's been on the board. Hasn't left the field yet. I think Ashpal not attacking may be a little bit of a downfall here, but then he wouldn't be able to attack any of my units anyway. And now he's only down to 2 HP, discarding that base earlier. Oof. And now he doesn't have... Oh, he does have a Sinanju though. So that Sinanju, it's the first time I think we're seeing it on the gameplay videos here at the Shop Battle videos. Sinanju with full frontal. No Xeon or Neo Xeon units in his hand, so there's nothing extra coming down. Because that's the full frontal effect. If it's set on, you can play a 4-cost Xeon Neo Xeon, I believe. And then here comes the -3 AP. I think they'll choose the Zawad here so that it won't, even if it blocks, it takes 0 damage. The Sinanju, okay, going for the Kshatriya to attack first. Shooting 1 damage, can't shoot 1 damage onto Wing Gundam because it's a level too high. Yeah, it doesn't get destroyed either. Calm down. Yeah, it's going to destroy. It's going to shoot the 1 damage on the Launcher Strike, leaving me with 2 HP. And he's not attacking with... Okay, he's going to attack. Yeah, he must have just attacked and destroy the Launcher Strike with that, and then take out... Ooh, he hits a Deathscythe. I would have picked the Deathscythe to destroy though, because with a token on the board, I cannot play another Striker Pack if it appears from my shield area. The Sinanju has high mobility, and if it hits my shield, it can shoot 2 damage to one of my units. So I'm trading the Wing with the Sinanju. That would... Oh! Averola has appeared, though that doesn't win me the game yet. Okay. Now I'm thinking, do I use Deathscythe to hit into the Kshatriya? So I'm going to use the duo to hit. So I have 5 attack exactly. I just need one more link in it to win the game here. Okay, pretty interesting play. With the Duo Maxwell on piloting the Deathscythe, it's boosted to 5 HP. So my wing will not destroy my Deathscythe, and I will still have... yeah, he doesn't have anything left, unfortunately. He's keeping that command card as well. I would be able to wing 0 to finish that match. So I'm moving to the next round, the Shop Battle. But we'll be having someone else paired for Swiss round number 2. Friend of the channel, Aristo, is here, along with, once again, we welcome back Armorway27, aka Stone Cold Steve Austin. Only because he used to wear a cool looking knee brace until he's already been repaired. So we're not going to see it on cam. So Amos on turn 2 getting to play the Overflowing Affection, draw to discover. And yeah, we're going straight into game 2. Yeah, game Swiss number 2. Shout out to his sick Arsenal-based top loaders there. It's pretty cool. And I believe he also has one of every different character resource as well. So we're hopefully going to see all 10 of it on the board. We're still playing blue-white. As you expect, on your turn 2, going second, it's going to be Zowov, Lefif, and once again Zowov and Lefif. This week's meta was a lot more big bodies. I think we only had no aggros, a lot of blue reds instead. So I think I made the right call by playing green-white on my end. Well, we'll see if I make it into Swiss 3 later on. We didn't have enough players to cap out at... we didn't have enough players to cap out 16. So we actually managed to finish the tournament in 3 rounds, which is pretty cool because I was really tired after a long day of work. Armorway keeping up the momentum here, putting up more bodies, another Lefif and the Vizel. The Vizel will be able to take out the... Vizel could try to take out the base, but then the Zowot would block it in response. Here comes the Ale Strike Gundam. By the way, Visto is fiddling with the timer there because he's actually training for the new type challenge, where time is much more enforced. Yeah. So he's just practicing for time. Airstrike coming down, but no pilot. But Amuro doesn't seem to have a Amuro in hand to rest that and take it out. So here comes the G Fighter with Sailor. I can give high maneuver to one of his units. It's going to give it to itself and going for the base. Going to attack. I think you should block with the Zowot here. Yes. That would take out the Vizel. Will you attack with the Lefif though? Because I think there's a Ale Strike that could take it out for free and will only eat 2 damage. 2 for 1 trade is not really viable. I think it could just pass, yeah. So now we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn 5 for Aristo. Slow and steady. He's blue-white. He's haven't gone for a hit yet on Amuro. A lot of hand cards though, because he hasn't really played anything. I even see a unicorn as well, I think, for later on. But it looks like no Binature and no destroy mode, so it looks like not going to go for that move yet. See Kira Yamato, he's going to probably attach that and bounce. Going to bounce one of the Lefis to hand. Okay. So if he attacks now, he can -2 on the Lefif. I think he will survive the G Fighter as well. It's only attacking for 4. Yes, it's only attacking for 4. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm sorry. He used the Kira effect to reduce 2 on the G Fighter. So either way, he'll eat 2 even if the Lefif blocks. And then he's playing the Archangel. Then he can rest 2 more resources to refresh the Ale Strike. Keep it ready for Armo's turn. And it's going to pass. Okay. So we're back down to 1 unit each. But Aristo has the bigger unit. Currently on 6 attack with 3 HP remaining. One shot for the 5th. Again, I don't know how the game designers did it, but it always seems to be like you're always like 1 HP shot from taking out a unit. That's the pretty sick looking Banisher resource with the unicorn deck. For Japan, you could only get it via the online battles on the I think the Bandai lobby metaverse, something like that. But we finally got it over here, but it's in a random pack with some other hard to get resource cards at the first combat event. So Amo just going back to building his board. The Lefif cannot attack. Won't be enough to take out the Ale Strike. So we're just going to play the Grandpa Gundam, first Gundam, and the Lefif, another Lefif. So he just swarming the board with Lefifs there. But I think at this point of the game, you'd want a bigger unit to come down. Especially since Avisto is holding a unicorn in hand. And he's gonna invest 4 now. So here comes another Ale Strike, okay. Does he have a character? No, he's gonna tap 2 more. So it's gonna be a Zowort. So he's not gonna attack this one, I think. Yep, he's deciding not to attack. So both players just kind of had a Mexican standoff here. Not sure who's going to make the first move again. I mean, Arisa did make the first move earlier, but we are back at a stalemate. Amo's going for the draw 2. Anything? Doesn't seem like anything. It's still a 4 more resource. There's still, you can potentially play 2 cards or 1 3 cost card. It's going to be a Jagan. That will be reduced 1 cost because there's an Earth Federation. So there's 3 more costs remaining. Yeah, I think it's just going to check the effect, whether it is correct. We rarely see Jagans in the game, so always good to double check. Again, we are playing the Japanese version of the game, so sometimes we just need to check the card effects. Here comes the Bialan Custom, another really cool card that we haven't really seen in the meta. So I love that Amo is playing all these bit off meta cards. The Bialan Custom gets blocker if Aristo has 4 or more units. Right now it doesn't have blocker. But if Aristo plays another unit and decides to attack, a blocker is going to it will have the blocker trait. I think it's just checking whether the Jagan has that effect. Yeah, should have the -1 cost effect. Here we go. Next turn. Okay, turn 7, I believe. Now 4 plus 3, yeah. 4 is still going. He played second. Yeah, it's going second because he has the EX resource. That's a lot of units though. That is seriously a lot of units. But for now, Armor only has 2 blockers in the 5th. And if you think about it, it still has the bigger body. It's just that there's more units on Armor's side. He needs to start putting pressure, I think. He's going to try the attack. Okay, so Armor has just let that go. Gonna use the Archangel to set it back to active. And here comes the Freedom Gundam. So finally we're seeing a big body on turn 7. I think if Armor doesn't... Oh, here comes the Armor resource as well. If Armor doesn't decide to attack this turn, I think he's going to be overwhelmed by the big bodies that Aristo has. Saying that though, that Bialan Custom with 3-4 blocker right now is quite insane. Just again, 1 shot, always 1 shot of taking out the Ale Strike without pilot. Here comes another Gundam, and here comes Amuro, the perfect 4-cost combo on turn 4. Who should he rest here? He got any of the first 3 units. Okay, you can't rest the Freedom. We played, I think Aristo also should have known that you cannot rest Freedom Gundam because you can only rest a 5 HP and below unit. I think, okay, have you guys realized that? Okay, I don't know if you guys realized that. Anyway, again, Gundam is a self-judged game. I wasn't there, I was playing my own Swiss round, so I couldn't point it out to them. Anyway, he's considering to attack with the Bialan Custom. No, he's going to attack with the Gundam first. If you attack with the Gundam, I would consider blocking with the Ale Strike and Kira. He already has 2 damage anyway, so I might as well use that to attack. I will attack with the... He's going to go with Bialan Custom. Attacks for 3 with 4 defense. I will block with the Ale Strike. Oh, it's gonna let it go. Okay. I was going for Jagan to attack. I mean, blocking with the with the Zoroark was the best play here. Clean trade. Now there are a lot of options. It's gonna go for It's gonna go ahead and play the Gundam. Yeah, you can't attack when it just came out. I wouldn't have played the Gundam first. I would have tried to attack further. Maybe go with Lefif as well. Now if I attack with that, I'm definitely gonna block with Ale Strike and Kira. For sure. And he has one resource in hand, so he may have the -3 AP command as well. Let's see what he decides to do. I mean, it's no. I don't think it's bad to block with the damage Ale Strike, right? You already have damage on it, so you might as well just maximize its use since it only has 3 HP remaining. I wouldn't waste the EX resource yet. Give it one more turn. Yeah, that's perfect. So go for that block, and now. See, this is the pivotal thing. So now, normally you should only be able to block with the Ale Strike, with the Freedom. And if you actually vested the Ale Strike, you already got hit it for 2 damage already. And then you could freely attack with both the fists and take out one of the blockers. So again, mistakes were made, but it's fine. We're all learning from it. Again, we're playing Japanese, so sometimes you just miss it out. Luffy going for the attack here. I think it's going to be a block with the Ale Strike. I would block with the Ale Strike. I think he's just calculating the damage here. Yep, it's going to block, take 2. Attack with the Gundam, that will destroy that. If I attack with the Lefif, I can go... It's not going to attack with the Lefif. Okay, I would have attacked with the Lefif. I would have either taken out the Ale Strike. I mean, at this point, I might as well, since I already have more units than him. Or I would have hit Shield to just try to pressure him a bit. But now... 2 damage on Ale Strike and Freedom. I mean, it's not really anything, right? And you're not vested as well. Vested has so many hand cards. With enough turns, usually blue-white can swing the game around. So he's going to attach the Kiva onto the Ale Strike. That would bounce the active Lefifs. That was such a waste. And now he has 1 extra defense. He's just going to slowly take out Amuro's units. Here comes the Archangel. That's 3 in a row. I think Aristo is stacking. I think he's stacking. We need to call him out. In the comments, call him out for stacking. 5 more. Here comes another Freedom. Oh, it's going to be a Unicorn instead. So it's 4 resource, sorry. 1 Lefif, 1 Unicorn. And now that decision has shifted the momentum back to Aristo's side of the board. And even if... because the Bella custom, again, that will give him blocker, correct? But, I mean, the blocker now doesn't really matter, though. And a Lefif, so he has 2 blockers on the board. He needs more units. He needs bigger units. As a mid-game deck, I think, against blue-white, just run out of steam here. You should not attack with Gun Cannon because there's a Lefif there with blocker. If I would just block with Lefif, right? For sure. Block. Yes, block. So, keeping... And that's a 1 body just wasted, right? Now it's going to waste the... Oh, -3 AP coming out at the perfect timing. See, you didn't play it early. You play it now. Use up that EX resource that you've kept all the way until this turn. And now I think Aristo has control of the board already. With a lot of hand cards, he can play another big unit. I think he's hoping for Banisher here. I see another unicorn mode as well in the hand. I think he's going to calculate his chances. If he attacks with Ale Strike or Freedom, the Lefif will destroy it. I will attack with the Ale Strike, keep the Freedom on the board. -2 AP onto the Bialan custom. So he was forced to block with the Lefif. Okay. Yeah, leave it be. So now because of that decision on Amuro's side, he just realized that he doesn't have any more blockers. So now you can attack with the Unicorn mode. That would take out the Academy. With the Freedom attacking as well. Archangel will send it back here again. Here comes another unit onto the board. What's it going to be? Yeah, that will give him back blocker again if he plays that unit. Huh? Yeah. Keep it back on board. Yeah. Now it's going to play the Freedom, and that would give the Bialan Custom blocker again. I think Bialan Custom is a good card. You just need to really, when you play with the card, you really need to, okay, because all 10 different resources, that's really nice. I think when you play the Bialan Custom, you really got to block properly, because, once your opponent is 3 units or less, it loses the blocker, and 3-4 blocker is very insane in this meta, right? But with a condition like that, you got to so the opponent can also play around it, right? Knowing that, okay, if I lose 1 unit now, I would have blocker anymore. He would have blocker anymore. So that's what happened earlier. White base coming out, another 2 more resource going into the gun tank. Does he have any more hand cards remaining? He does. So here comes the gun cannon that can rest a 2 HP and below unit if you set a pilot. But I think with all those small units, it won't be enough to take out. That's a Freedom and that's a Unicorn right there. Again, it's still Unicorn mode though, so if only 3 HP, it's not really a lot. I think Freedom is going to attack here. Freedom attacks, should be attacking, and then Armor only has Bialan Custom to block. Gonna block. I would have let it go because that Freedom would not be enough to finish off the white base. So Unicorn attacking, and then okay, yes, yeah. Play it slowly, boys. Play it slowly. So it's gonna minus 3 AP on the Unicorn that will only hit 1 damage onto the base, and then the Freedom finishes it off. It comes Perfect Strike and another Perfect Strike. That is a lot of 4 attack bodies on the board right now. Let's just go for lift 5. Yep. I would have just been aggro. I'll just aggro at this point, right? With 1 blocker, you got 3 more units in the back. I think it should be over right now. It's not enough bodies unless and he has 1 card in hand as well. Looks like the game is Aristo's game here. Nothing much you can do. He's supposed to bounce that. Of course, you can bounce 1 defensive blow. You must bounce, right? No choices there. It's not a May. So that gun tank is going back up to hand, the token. And now only has 2 units. So it's like gone from bad to worse here. What is the last card in his hand? It costs 2? Or is that 2 for the white base? It costs 3. It's going to be Armor Ray. Can rest a 5 HP and below. This time you can rest the Freedom, right? But you still have 2 Perfect Strikes to contend with. And they have blocker as well. Yeah, it's going to be the Freedom Gundam. But I think this is quite tough. I would still consider attacking with the Gundam though, because the Perfect Strike cannot take it out. It'll be down with the 1 HP. But if I was Aristo, I could just take out the... Actually, I wouldn't even take out the Gundam. I would all 6 go to face, right? Or in this case, all 5, because 1 of his units will be destroyed. Yep, here comes the gun cannon. Gonna take out the Freedom. I would have just allowed it, I think. No, I'll block with the Perfect Strike, maybe. Yeah, I'll block with Perfect Strike. So that hit 4 damage. He'll repair 2 later on. And gun cannon going for an attack here. I will block with the Perfect Strike to take it out. Yep. That's 2 damage. Oh, that's 3 damage, yeah, because of the +1 AP from the Gundam. And here comes the gun cannon, but that should be over. I don't think there's enough to stop. Just 2 damage. That dice actually belonged to Resource, so it's giving it back. That should be over. It's gonna play another unit. And here comes the armor, resting the gun cannon. 6 units should be enough to take it out. The 5th, armor to hand, doesn't matter. Freedom, nothing to hand. And yep, Aristo wins his game as well. And we're going to, thankfully for me, the final round of the day. This will determine the winner of the GD Shop Battle. I'm back on stream. I've got my win earlier. I beat a blue-red to get to this point. So let's see how it goes. It's going to be blue-white versus green-white. This match is usually... If green-white has the wing 0, the match would usually swing in green-white's favor. But if I miss the wing 0 and Avisto builds up a board like you saw earlier in Swiss Round 2, the blue-white would usually win the matchup. Also, the blue-white can win the matchup if you place enough overflowing affections. Enough draw cards to if your hand's always around, on average around 8+ near the end of the game. It's pretty sick as well. The green-white cannot fight that amount of hand cards, right? Because green-white players only play 4 of the overflowing affections. That doesn't really net 1 card. It's still net 0. You only get that 1 extra card technically. Discarding the bird mode, so I won't be able to play this turn. I was considering to attack, I think. 2 more. What am I going to play for 2? Oh, here comes the Deathscythe. I think the Deathscythe I really love the Deathscythe idea in the deck. Helps a lot. Helped a lot in the previous match against Red Blue as well to try and stop the aggro coming in. Striker pack, I would play the 4/2 Sword Strike at this point, I think. Yep. So that would take out either the 5th or the Deathscythe. Gonna just pass, alright. So there's 3 going to turn 4 here on my end. Actually, the bird mode. I wonder if I have another bird mode in hand. A bird mode now would be pretty cool though. I'll be on 6 next turn. The 5 cost is a little bit here goes the bird mode. 5 cost is a little bit funny, especially going second, because if you play bird mode you're only going up by 1 and you're already at 7, and 7 is 1 shot of 8. Sometimes, I'm just gonna go for a draw 1 here from the base because I feel like I just need a little bit more hand cards to try and take out blue-white before he floods the board. But right now, only 1 Sword Strike, thankfully, which means I have more units than him. I can start going aggro next turn. I can even attack with bird mode because the Sword Strike will be destroyed by a bird mode. So that's pretty interesting. Does he pass here? I don't think so. I see a perfect strike in his hand. I think he's thinking he doesn't want to play it because it's not really beneficial to his turn. 1 cost. Or to discard 1? Or pilot maybe. Going for armor. Armor's going to rest the Lefif and take out the Lefif. And have 1 HP remaining. Okay. That's pretty interesting. So at this point, I could actually take it out with bird mode. And use Deathscythe to destroy the EX base. Going for a draw 2 here. Now this is where I'm a little bit concerned. It's already adding even more cards in. Look how many cards there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. Wow. I'm running out of hand cards though. As a green-white player. And I'm going to turn 7. Here comes the Deathscythe with Duo Maxwell combination. I'm going to attack with that, so I will not lose. I will be with first strike as well, so I will not take damage. Adding 1 resource. Cutting the Kira Yamato from the base, unfortunately for me. I should be at 8 now, or 9. 8 or 9 resource now. He's on 6. Yeah, because I have the EX resource. I started second, then I get another EX resource via burn mode, and then I should have 1 more turn. I should have one more resource via the Deathscythe. Okay, the air strike with the Kira, it's gonna bounce the Deathscythe to my hand again. I think I'm gonna trade the Deathscythe. I would do that, yeah. And pass. So I can attack with the bird mode now. Let's see, 3, 6, 7. So now I have 9 resource. Wing Gundam 0 here is pretty stupid. I will destroy my own bird mode. So I'm just going to attack first. Let's check it out. Let's see what's on top there. Yeah, it's attack, right? Yeah. It's going to be a unicorn destroy mode. There's nothing much for me. No burst from that effect. Yeah, just counting my resource. I have 7. Going for 7 here. So it's gonna play Freedom Gundam. Right? Yeah, the glare is really bad on that one. Freedom Gundam cost 5, and the Deathscythe that was bounced on my hand cost 2. 1 big blocker and 1 Deathscythe. Back to Avisto's turn. Let's see. Got tap 3 resource maybe? For perfect strike? You could go for double perfect strike even. So many hand cards. But again, even if you have so many hand cards, if the green-white player can fill up the board faster and put enough pressure on blue-white, I think you run out of... It doesn't have a base to be able to win here. So here comes the Freedom Gundam. He's his own Freedom. Now Striker Pack's coming as well. I think Sword Strike is coming back. What's it going to be? Launcher Strike. It's going to be Launcher Strike instead. So that is safe from a Wing Gundam 0 play. So now I've gone to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at 10 resource now. Gonna use the path of victory and defeat. I hope I got the name right and hope I'm not saying the name wrongly. Let's see. What do I pick? Decisions. Yep. I saw a hero among the 5 cards as well. I think we're just counting number of resources. Should I put one back because I think Arista called me out there, but you've watched the stream, so I know I've not been playing it wrongly. I saw the Wing Gundam drop for my hand, so I was picking it up. So I think it was fate that I should pick hero. Went for it. And I'm gonna play the hero with the wing here and take out the launcher strike, I believe. Because I can attack a level 4 and below active unit. I still think I should be I should be play back that 1 resource there. And now we're just counting again. But again, so I've talking with Avista now, they're talking about the amount of resources that I should have. But watching the stream now back again, I actually played it correctly. So this is a tip for you guys. I usually would play my resource down first in my start phase and then draw a card. So I won't make a mistake of being 1 resource too short. Anyway, we wing on the board, I can attack. Launcher strike. If he decides to block with freedom, that's fine by me as well. I don't mind eating 4. I think he's gonna let it go here. I would have just let it go as well. And then let's let the breach 2 hit. Yep, it's gonna let it go. That will hit me 2 damage and nothing there. I will attack with bird mode. I don't mind at this point. Just if freedom wants to block it, that's fine by me. So here, this is what I mean by the green-white pressure. Like, do you block the bird mode? Do you wait for Deathscythe to attack? If I was Avisto, I would block with the freedom at this point. Because if he blocks with the freedom, if I block the freedom, yep, my bird mode dies. And yeah, if I use Deathscythe to take it out, then if I use Deathscythe to take it out, I will lose 2 instead. I'm taking an attack with freedom instead. That would eat 4 damage on my end. With the remaining 4 and 2, I'm going to go for another Wing Gundam play to further solidify my board position. What Aristo needs right now is a base, and he does have a base, but he doesn't have enough to play a base and a big unit though. I have 4 units. He needs to take out one of my units and play the base. If the base, he has 1 card though. I think this is where Wing Gundam is really, really good because you can destroy a unit and take out the base as well. Breach 5. Let's see what he goes for. It's going for the base for sure. They'll pick up a card. I don't know what he picked up there. It's quite fast. Looks like Kira, I think. Oh, sorry, the perfect strike. Okay. Can't bounce anything. 3 more, another perfect strike. Nope, the lift 5th. If you can get another blocker down, it'd be pretty good for him. But it looks like I think he's 1 cost too short to play any other blocker. So it's my turn now. Wing is definitely going into the 5th here. That's what I was thinking in my head the moment I started playing. So put down resource, put 1, draw 1. See, this is how I play so that I won't mess up. Due to a striker pack, I believe. Yep. So Wing going into perfect strike. I mean, yeah, it's perfect strike. She should be better, I think. That will not get destroyed. Can I attack a perfect strike? I think to check the card again if I can attack a perfect strike. Going for, double -3 AP. So I am eating -6 AP. Okay. So this is where I feel like I made a tiny mistake as well. Actually just gone for face maybe, but I think it wouldn't matter because he has 2 blockers. So I'm gonna go Wing Gundam onto the Lefifth. Let's see if he decides to block with the Perfect Strike instead. Don't think he will. Yes, no. He's going to let it go and that would breach 5. That's what I needed to see. Instead of one more blocker, I have 2 units. Attack? Is it going to be an attack? It is going to be? No, it's not going to be. To attack or not to attack? That is the question. Yes, I will attack. I don't mind the Perfect Strike blocking here. I think because in my hand, I have Link units ready to win the game. So just full on pressure right now. He should block with the Perfect Strike, I believe. I would. It's gonna eat damage here. Okay. So that's the Ale Strike out. And here comes my Wing Gundam 0. That would take out the Perfect Strike. Because he has 3 HP remaining. And then my Freedom will finish it off. Great game. That was pretty hard fought. I think if I gave Aristo another turn, he would definitely flood the ball with more blockers and I wouldn't be able to keep up. Don't go anywhere though, because I'll be showing off the winner's pack. Yes, finally, first time on the camera, my first ever Shop Battle winner's pack. Ashpa was helping me open it, but the card got stuck. Pull all the way, come on, okay. Let's see what we get. Of course, we are hoping for Lucas. But I'm okay with any wing-related card as well. I see hey, Wing Gundam Bird mode. Pretty cool looking. So again, if you want to see more shop battles, please subscribe, comment, let us know what you want to watch as well if you've got any ideas.